Good morning, this is Frances from Yoga Glow Studio. I'm going to lead you through a morning practice now. So starting seated on your mat, cross-legged or in any other comfortable position. And perhaps bringing your hands onto the heart space, one over the other. This is Cooper, my cat. He loves to join in with yoga. Just relax the face and steady the breath, maybe taking a few deep inhales through the nose and perhaps letting them go out through the mouth. Just allowing yourself to become present and aware in the moment. And maybe engaging your Ujjayi breath now. And perhaps today as we flow, just thinking about the yogic concept of surrender, Ishvara, Pranidhana. So this is very different from the Western idea of surrender as defeat and losing. It's about just surrendering to reality, surrendering to what is. It's the acknowledgement that we can control our actions, but we can't control the results. It's a sense of just trusting, putting all our energies and effort into life, but then letting go of results, trusting in the timing of the universe. And you can set your intentions and you can wish for things, but ultimately you have to surrender to a higher power, and you have to surrender to when things, the timing of things. So when you're ready, we're just going to start to move the body. We're going to just blink open the eyes and bring the hands onto the knees. And we're going to start just getting into the neck. So you can start by just bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder. And maybe start to tilt the neck slightly upwards, looking slightly up. And then look down towards the left armpit. And keep the eyes closed for this. So just getting a nice big stretch in the back of the neck on the right side. And then just bringing the neck round, so you're just looking down, tucking the chin, getting a stretch across the whole of the back of the neck. Lifting the head back up to center and just looking over the left shoulder now. And coming back to center, right ear to right shoulder. And maybe again tilting the neck up slightly, getting a stretch into the front of the neck on the left side a bit more. And then just looking down towards the right armpit. Again, eyes can be closed. And just looking down, getting a stretch across the whole of the back of the neck. Back to center. Look over the right shoulder. And let's come back to center. Good. So from here, when you're ready, let's reach the arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. And breathe here. Pointing through the fingers dynamically, really opening up into the left side body. Inhale, let's reach high. And exhale, over. Breathe here. And just coming back up to center. We're going to switch across the legs and we'll find our alternate nostril breathing. So alternate nostril breathing is a wonderful way just to steady and calm the mind. So we'll just take a couple of rounds now. So you can bring the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, first finger, middle finger down, Left hand into mudra, just like this. And then when you're ready, we're going to close the right nostril with the thumb on the right hand, and then inhale through the left. Hold left and exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold right, exhale left. Inhale left. Hold left and exhale right. And release. Just follow the natural rhythm of your breath now. And you can just simply fold forward over the legs, just folding everything forward, letting the head and neck relax down. Just finding your Ujjayi breath. And you're ready, walking the hands back. And we'll come into all fours now. So setting up in your neutral tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Exhale, push into the hands, puff up between the shoulders, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale forward. Exhale to round. Inhale forward. And exhale to round. And coming back to center and just moving into your puppy pose. Walking the hands forward, either coming down onto forearms, or if the shoulders will allow it, you can come down with the forehead to the ground or the chin to the ground. You can either keep some tension in the arms, keeping the elbows up, or again, if shoulders are tight, it might feel more comfortable just to bring the arms down. And this pose in Sanskrit is Anahatasana, which literally translates to melting heart pose. So, melting the space between the shoulders down to the ground. And just taking a few steady breaths here. Good boy. And then when you're ready, we're just going to come onto the belly. So you can just lower yourself down onto the belly and bring the arms out in an 11 shape. Into your Sphinx, so just drawing the heart space forward. And then just lowering down. Good. You can bring the head down. It might feel nice to windshield wiper the legs after that back bend, especially if you're practicing early in your day. And then from here, we're going to come up into our first downward dog. And just bending and straightening the legs. And then finding some stillness here, and we're going to pick up the right leg and just open up the right hip. Maybe find some circles into the right hip, just a couple in each direction. And then sending that leg back, looking forward. Let's inhale and exhale, step to the top of the mat and just bring the left knee down. So sinking the hips down and finding length here. Good, and then when you're ready, we're going to plant the left hand and just reach the right arm up, finding a twist. Keep breathing here. And releasing down, making your way into your warrior two. So bringing the left foot parallel and coming up into warrior two. Just checking the back arm is parallel. Keeping fingers and hands dynamic. And when you're ready, let's inhale. And exhale, reaching up and back. Breathe here as you maybe look up, that big stretch through the right side body. And then making your way up and coming into your Trikonasana triangle. So straighten the front leg, left foot can always come in a little bit. And just really engage through the legs, thighs, kneecaps, and lift the pelvic floor here, and then start to tip-top the arms down. As if you were leaning into a wall, keeping that top shoulder really nice and open. And one more inhale. And exhale, we'll reach up and back, breathing here, stretching into the right side. One more inhale, and exhale, we'll just cartwheel the hands around the top of the mat. Good, and just see about stepping back into your plank from here. And just holding plank, maybe a micro bend in the elbows. Lift the belly to the spine, just feel your strength here. And then when you're ready to shift the weight slightly forward, and let's lower down, knees, chest, forehead, or maybe in one line. And coming up into Cobra. Then back to Downward Dog. Good. And we'll just find 2 cleansing breaths here. So we're going to exhale through the mouth, just letting go of any tension, any stuck energy, negativity. We'll let it go. Big inhale through the nose. And out the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. And then picking up the left leg, opening up the left hip. And again, let's find circles into the left hip, if that feels good. And the other way. Good. And then sending the leg back, inhale. Exhale, stepping forward. So coming into your low lunge the other side, just sinking the hips and finding length here first. Big stretch into the front of that right hip and leg. Into our twist, right hand down, left hand up. One more inhale. Exhale, coming into your warrior two. When you're ready, inhale, reaching up and back. Breathing here in your reverse warrior. Keeping that deep bend into the front leg. And then making your way back up and transitioning into your Trikonasana triangle. Really opening up between the shoulders as much as possible. When you're ready, let's inhale. Exhale, reaching up and back. Breathe here. Find that big opening through the left side. And then cartwheel the hands around the top of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, stepping up. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. And just bring the feet out. Find your yogi squat. Sinking the hips. Hands maybe to the heart. And just feel a sense of grounded energy as you connect to the breath, link the breath with the movement. And just create a moving meditation for yourself. And when you're ready, just releasing from your squat. Let's bring the hands down. And we're going to bring the left leg out now. So bringing the left leg out to the side. Good boy. Left leg comes out to the side, and we're going to just bring the left hand down that leg or onto the ground. Reach the right arm up here, so really finding that openness through the shoulder first, and then start to crescent over however far feels comfortable for you, and just breathe here. And when you're ready, let's lift back up. Bring the right hand behind you, lift up the left arm, maybe the hips as well, and look beyond the fingers. Squeeze and lift the hips. And then lower back down to the ground, and we'll just find a forward fold over your left leg now. So just folding forward over the leg. You can always relax the bend in that right knee a little bit, especially if you've got knee issues. So just find a position where you're comfortable and then fold. Just adapting the practice for your body, taking account of any injuries. I've got an old injury in that right knee from playing football with my children. Relaxing the neck. And all the time staying with your steady Ujjayi breath. Just making your way back up now. Let's cross so bring the right foot outside the left knee. Keep that knee up. Sit up nice and tall. Create some traction to lift yourself up. So you've got that vertical axis through the spine, and then let's reach the arms up and twist around to the right side, wrapping the elbow, or just wrapping or either hooking the elbow around. So the concept of surrender in yoga for the physical practice means just surrendering to where you're at, kind of acknowledging injuries, bodily limitations without judgment. So not pushing or striving, but just embracing the journey with your body, watching it open up gradually over time and grow in strength. And we'll come back to center. Might feel nice just to dip to the left here. And then come back, and we'll just switch sides. So bringing the right leg out. And bringing the right hand down, the right leg open, the left shoulder first. And find your side body stretch. And lifting back up, mini wild thing, right hand up. Really engage the glutes to lift the hips up, open up through the whole of the front body. And lowering down. Grounding through the sit bones first, ready to fold over your right leg. Making your way back up. Finding our twist, left foot outside the right knee. Find that straight spine. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, twist. And coming back to center now. We're going to sit back, draw the sit bones back, and find our Paschimottanasana, our forward fold. Just folding over the legs here. Hands maybe on the feet, behind, just holding onto the feet here, or you might like to just relax them down so the shoulders stay relaxed. Or you might find that even holding the feet, you can keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. For me, it's too early, so I'm just going to keep my hands relaxed on the mat. And we'll be curling the hands a little bit further forward for the last couple of breaths. And then we'll make our way back up. And you can come into your Navasana boat pose. So we're going to just lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, and draw navel in here, lift up the legs, staying here, or maybe straightening the legs and arms, just for a few breaths. And when you're ready, releasing down, coming into your reverse table. Fingers point towards the hips or the other way around if that's too much for shoulders, and just lift up. Squeeze and lift the hips. And then lowering down. We're going to lower down onto our backs now and find our bridge pose. So just lowering onto your back. And then for bridge, we walk the heels back towards the fingers. Then bring the arms to the sides, palms up, and just lift up into your bridge. Bring the shoulders together closer under the back, maybe interlinking the hands here. And focus on keeping the knees in line with the hips, not letting them fall open to the sides. You want to draw the inner thighs in towards each other. And then we're really strengthening the back and supporting the spine. Chin slightly tucked, just lengthening the neck. See if you can bring the breath even a little deeper. And then lowering down onto the back, finding your reclined pigeon, bringing the right ankle to cross onto the left thigh. Let's just hold on to the back of the left thigh, or the front of the left shin, draw everything in. Just find that nice big stretch in the right outer hip. And release, and just simply switch sides. And releasing, tee out the arms, palms face up, lifting up or pressing into the feet, lifting the hips and setting them down a little bit over to the left. Knees go right, find your supine twist, looking over the left shoulder. You can always bring the right hand onto the left outer thigh. Just focus on melting that left shoulder to the ground. And then coming back to center, and we'll just press into the feet and set the hips down to the right, knees go left. Look over the right shoulder now. And coming back to center, and just finishing in your happy baby pose. So you can bring the feet up, two-piece fingers around the big toe or onto the outer edges of the feet or even the ankles, and just pull the feet forward. Head, neck and shoulders should be grounded, so hold a place on your feet or your legs that enables you to ground through the upper body as well as the lower body. And you're just finding a big pull in the back of the legs here. Maybe you can find a little rock massaging the lower back here. And then from here, just hugging the knees into the chest. Let's lift the head to the knees, rounding through the spine. And bring the head back down. And make your way into your mini Shavasana. Just anchoring shoulders, hips down. Relax the face. And just take these last few moments to rest fully and completely. Relax the face. And just stay with the breath to help keep you anchored in the moment, just for now. And then when you're ready, you can just start to bring some movement back. Just roll onto one side and press yourself up with the outer hand. And we'll come into seated position. Just grounding through the sit bones and bringing your hands back onto the heart space. And just coming back to that concept of surrender, noticing where you could surrender a little bit more in your own life. Not about defeat, it's about accepting a situation that you're in. So for example, if you're trying to sell your house and it's not selling and you just have to let go of that situation, or there's so many examples that you can think of and apply to your own life. It doesn't mean that you can't change things. Often you can, but it does mean surrendering, letting go to timings. And when you're ready, let's blink open the eyes and bring the hands into prayer position at your heart. And we'll seal our practice with Namaste together. So just bringing the palms up and pressing the thumbs in between the eyebrows and closing the eyes again here. Let's take a bow forward to honor ourselves and honor each other. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.